Hello, everybody. Um, Today I'm going to be reviewing The Who Sellout. Ooh, I was really happy to review this one. This is easily, easily my favorite Who album. Love this album to death. It's like, it's like in my top three best albums of all time, actually. Um, so, so I'm excited to review this. This came out. It's their third album, released 1967. I think this was like late 67 too, so really, really good album. Uh, like my other videos, won't be wasting any time. I'm going to be starting the review. Side 1, Track 1, Armenia, City in the Sky. Oh boy, what do I even want to say about this one? You know, start you off with the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I really, really good. Uh, really like, kind of like a, as the album says, sell out. It's like right away, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be like other albums by them. Well, I kind of got that from a quick one, but this album really is pushing the envelope and starts out crazy on this one. This wasn't even written by Townsend, actually. It was written by Speedy, I think. I forgot the name of him, but had something to do with Speedy or whatever. Really strong way to open up an album. It's up there with, Sgt. Pepper's. What else am I thinking of? Bob O'Reilly, which is also a Who album, from a Who album. Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones. Don't Stop Me Now. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. I don't know why he says Don't Stop Me Now like that Queen song. But, sorry about that. Looking like an idiot right now, but it's just it's not as popular as those, but that's how I feel about this track. It's just a strong opening to an album. That's just all I gotta say. It's just a strong opener. Second track, which you could argue it's the same as Armenia City in the Sky, but Heinz Baked Beans, written by Entwistle, Entwistle, but but Entwistle. This is an Entwistle. This is, but Heinz Baked Beans is just a minute of you could people say it's filler, but just so entertaining. It's like out there. It's like, what's for tea, my darling? What's for tea, daughter? It's just a great little interlude. I like those. I like those little silly interludes, and it goes right into well, at the end of it's like more music, more music, more music, and then it goes into Mary Ann with the Shaky Hands. Great, great track. I love Mary Ann with the Shaky Hands. It's one of my top. I'd say it's like in my top 50 favorite Who songs. It's such a great track off the album. No complaints. Also, 10 out of 10 for the last two. My favorite section of Armenia City in the Sky is probably the instrumental break. I always say the instrumental break, but I don't know. Those are always my favorite parts. Heinz Baked Beans, I don't really have a favorite part, and Marrying with the Shaky Hands is my favorite part would probably be like, Mary is so pretty, prettiest in the land. That's my favorite section of that. 10 out of 10, such a great song. But that goes into Odorono, sung and written by Townsend. I adore the song. Let me get a drink. But this has always been one of my, I wouldn't say it's one of my least favorites, but compared to the zest full of great songs on it, but saying that, I still love the song. It's such, I don't know, the lyrics on it. My favorite sections when they're like triumphant. It's like triumphant. I don't know. It's such a weird part to like be like so overly obsessed of. Such a great section of the song. As for the other songs so far, I don't have a least favorite section, but this is such a great section. 10 out of 10. That song goes into Tattoo, which, while Marianne with the Shaky Hands was, I'd say, would be my top 50, Tattoo would probably be my top 25. Yes, it's that good. I love it. Both the mono and the stereo version. I love both versions. Like, I have preferences, but I don't know. I've always adored Tattoo. It's always been a standout track on this album. Then there's Our Love Was, or if you listen to the Magic Brush album, it's Our Love Was, comma, is. Kind of weird. But another Townsend song, and you could definitely hear his voice matured from my generation. And that was only a 2-year difference, which not bad. I think the song's another. Well, Tattoo, my favorite section. I keep forgetting to do this, but my favorite section of Tattoo is I can't think of such a great song, but my favorite section of Our Love was the love, long love. You get the point. If you listen to the song, you'll get the point. But I love this track. 10 out of 10. That goes into. By the way, there's like radio jingles in between. If you listen to the album, you get what I mean. But I don't really have a comment on those because people have already commented on those, and either you love them or you hate them. I personally love those. It's Suck Side 2 doesn't have them. Side 1 ends off on I Can See for Miles, which that's the song that people remember this album off of, and for good reason. I think it's a great, solid track. Actually, going back to Our Love Was, my favorite section of the song would either be that, the Love, Long Love, or probably be the guitar solo, the Hendrix-style guitar solo. That's if you're listening to the stereo version. If you're listening to the mono version, then the Love, Long version would be my favorite. But if you're listening to the stereo version, then the guitar solo by Townsend. Jesus. You really went all out on that one. But going back to I Could See for Miles. But great classic Who track. Whoever hasn't listened to the track, listen to it. You know, the only reason why I listened to the track in the first place was because it actually inspired McCartney to write Helter Skelter. And I found that to be interesting, but my favorite section would probably be... I actually kind of like the Fade Out. That's my favorite section of the song. Don't know why it is, but I love it so much. That ends off with Side 1. Side 2 starts off with an intro with Charles Atlas. Yeah, I just wanted to see. It says it on the back cover. The Charles Atlas courses make you a beast of a man. I love that section of the song. It's so goofy. But I Can't Reach You. Great Who track. It's just another song sung by Townsend. Such a great song to start Side 1 off with. That song, 10 out of 10, but my favorite section of I Can't Reach You would probably be the instrumental break. The dun 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 dun. That's my favorite section of the song. And that goes into Medak, which was written by Entwistle. Another little goofy song. My favorite section of the song would be like faces like although I don't remember, it was like a baby's bottom. It's such a little, always cracks me up. Always gives me a goofy little smile when I listen to it. Relax. Also, another song that's in my top 25 best Who songs. It's a masterpiece. Really, there isn't a single section of the song that bores me. Not that any of the songs before this was boring me a lot, but this song really stood out to me when I first listened to it. With the harmonies with the Townsend and Daltrey on this one. 10 out of 10. Don't have a favorite section because of my masterpiece as is. Next song. Another top 25 Who track in my opinion. Silas Stingy. I freaking love Silas Stingy. Love it. It's written by this man right here, Entwistle. My favorite Who member, unironically. This might be my top 10 favorite Who songs. I don't even know. It's such a great song, but don't have no words to describe it. 10 out of 10. Don't even want to describe it how good it is. It's just I don't know. Some might write it off as just the filler written by Entwistle about a guy who's stingy with his money, but it always stuck out to me. All Townsend sung on it a little, Daltrey sung on it a lot, and Entwistle also sung on it. Interesting track where 3 of the Who members sing on the song. Sunrise. Such a nice, relaxing song. Not one of my favorites. Might actually be my least favorite, actually. I don't know if I said about Odorono, but this one's my least favorite. It's sung by Townsend, but I don't know. Compared to the songs that came on before it, this song just it's kind of like a put down. Still a 10 out of 10 song. It's still a great listen, but they just kind of built, and then they just kind of went down a tiny bit. I don't really have a favorite or a least favorite, but last song on side 2, Rael. Another masterpiece off this album. This is probably why I think this is my favorite Who album. So many, not only is there not a single bad track off this, but there are like so many songs on this that make me go. Rael this song always gives me chills listening to this. That's how much I love Rael. It just chills down my spine every single listen. 10 out of 10. A million out of 10. It's another top 10 Who song for me. Don't yell at me. Don't be like, Pinball Wizard, Bob O'Reilly. Who are you? Rael. I love Rael. And my favorite section will probably be the part where it has like the same tune as Sparks, the one that will later be on the Tommy album. That's probably be the last Who album I'm gonna be reviewing today, but such a great way to end off an album. Well, here's one of my 4 copies of this album. Front, the back. And eventually when I'm done doing all these Who reviews, I don't know, maybe I might reveal Who albums today, but I'm planning on doing a Who ranking as well. Ranking them from worst to best order. In this case, it would be least best to best. That's how much I love the Who. But here's one of my copies. I got one of the deluxe copies. Goodbye for me, honestly. I forgot how much this costed, but I think I remember it being like $30 or $40, but this was worth it. Has some great bonus tracks on it. This is a original US version, and I forgot what the track listings like, but I remember Medak was named differently. Armenia City in the Sky and Heinz Baked Beans were like one track. It was like Armenia City in the Sky dash Heinz Baked Beans. That's what it says on here. Yep. I Can't Reach You, and then like the dash, it's like Spotted Harry. I'll try to show it. Kind of crappy picture quality. Spotted Henry. Yellow, I got some faces. Can't even think about it. I'm sorry. I don't know. Faces like a baby. Bottom. I think that's what he says. I think that's how it's said. And Henry laughed and say, "I got some." His face was like a baby's bottom. As you can see from the last video, I already showed you this copy, but it also includes this album. So I have 4 copies of the Who Sellout. That's another way you can tell I love an album, is when I have more than 2 copies of it. Well, that's it for today. Well, not for today, but stay tuned for the next album review. Actually, the next album, it's going to be next 2 albums, because I'm going to be doing 2 in 1. 2 for the price of 1. Let's go. Okay, have a good one.